This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hit lined up for the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. And the Blue Devils have moved it inside the 20. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on to return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the 2nd level.
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 33, but not before the big pickup for the ground game. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space, it's Hardy. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Buying some time. He'll throw it. Looking to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
He lost one down the sideline. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Duke! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it, breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Oh, a lot of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Hauls it in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times. Looking for more room. Pass attack. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And the returner will be knocked down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 28. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championship championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Power football with the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn in.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just keep firing. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding open areas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. These DBs going to give a little cushion. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to throw. It's Mahan. Got his man on the outside. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to go up top on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds. Really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Give to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, what a move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense trying to make a stand on third and goal. Touchdown, Pitt! And the stomping has commenced.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert, going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Great awareness by this defense to know where the first down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big fourth down decision coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they...
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. On target to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Buys a little time. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire, using the quick game. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Fit it in the window for the score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's caught. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense in press coverage. Dropping back, it's Mahan. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quickly complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff to the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. Snags it down the right side. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's...
Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Blue Devils are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got his man. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Quarterback adapting. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. On play action on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. Snowed under by the defense.
And when you're the defensive side of the football right now, this point in the game, you know the game's over. They run the football. Listen, you're trying to still compete. You're putting other guys in the football game.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. Use up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come